Hey guys, this morning I'm back to doing the Ancient Pottery Challenge. That's those 10 forms that I've decided to do this season, and you can do the same forms and upload pictures of your work with the hashtag Ancient Pottery Challenge. So today I'm doing the face pot. If you remember right, the face pot was kind of a globular design from the Casas Grandes area that had a face on each side. So I've mixed up some special clay to help me today. If you remember right from the video last time when I made the canteen, I was complaining about it not being plastic enough. So I've mixed two different clays here together to hopefully give me a little more plasticity. If you're interested in seeing that video where I describe the Ancient Pottery Challenge and talk about the different forms I'm going to be making, I'll put the link to that video right up here so you can check that out. Well, a more plastic clay is a stickier clay, and that's definitely the trade-off I've made here today. I mixed 50% of this clay body a different type, a more plastic type. And it's definitely more plastic, but it's a lot stickier. So, you know, that's kind of where I'm at on that. So I've got the overall form done. Now I want to press out some of the features. Now I can applique some of the larger features like maybe lips and nose, but I want to press out the face. So that's where I'm going to go with this. The other thing is, if you remember those Carretas types that this was based on that I showed you, those are, like most Casas Grandes pottery, unslipped. So the base clay, the body clay, is basically smoothed and polished and then painted on. There is no slip on that. Well, the white is a slip. Anyways, for the most part, it's unslipped. And that's what I'm going to try to do with this. I'm just going to, instead of slipping, which I usually cover the outside, this should be a tan, maybe a little on the yellowy orange side. And I'm going to leave it as is and then, you know, decorate over the top of it. So that way I'm kind of basing it roughly on the Casas Grandes types as well. So now I just have to press out my facial features a little bit, if I can. The scraper didn't work so well. My fingers were a lot better at pressing that out. So I'm going to do the other side now. Just trying to make sure I'm opposite. Yeah, that's not opposite. That's about right. Okay, I about got the top end formed. The bottom still has a lot of work I have to do, smoothing it out. I'm hoping to let this firm up a little bit, have some lunch, come back, clean up the bottom, and then attach, you know, nose and lips and whatnot. I didn't quite push those faces out as much as I imagined I was going to. But perhaps as it dries, they'll become more pronounced. There's definitely, you know, the facial bulges on each side, and, you know, perhaps when I paint them, they'll stand out a little more too. But right now, if you just looked at it, you'd just think it was a misshapen pot. You wouldn't see the bulge and say, oh, there's obviously a circle pushed out on either side of this. I don't think. So it's not as pronounced as I maybe imagined it would be. But once I add the features and paint it, of course, you know, it won't be a problem. So I'm going to let this rest for a while and come back to it. Okay, what do you think? On the one example, this one here, the face was larger. But I think on this example, the one at Cochise College, I think it's about right proportionally, the amount of face. It seems really small right now, but I think once I paint in that circle, I think it's going to look just about right. And that gives me still plenty of room for a design on the side body. So I think we're doing okay. I think I did a pretty good job smoothing the bottom out too, getting rid of all those pooky marks. So I'm making progress here. Like I said, I will let this dry very slowly, upside down, and then I will tomorrow, I'll look at tomorrow giving it a nice polish, and that should be that. All right. This is my white clay that I collected in the White Mountains. It's good for this project because it fires to a good white. Even in an oxidizing atmosphere, it doesn't turn beige or cream. It stays pretty good white. So that's about it. It needs a little more polishing as it dries, and then of course I'm going to paint designs on it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you make a face pot, upload a picture of it with the hashtag Ancient Pottery Challenge so that we can all look at it. I'm getting close to halfway through. This is number 4 that I've done out of those 10. So when I make another, that'll be 5, that'll be halfway, and then I'll kind of review at that point what some of you all have been doing towards it. And then at the very end, of course, I'll have a big overview of what we've all done, and we'll see what we can learn. Learn from mistakes, learn from what people have done right. How do you think this compares to the ancient face pot over here? I've never done anything like this before. Never pushed out features, never done faces at all. So it's all new, but looking at it and looking at the ancient example, if I had this to do over again, I think the nose is really well done. I think it's about the right size. But if I had to do over again, I'd make the eyes and the mouth about maybe 3 times larger, spaced a little differently. But overall, I'm happy with it. Don't forget to give it a try and upload your results with the hashtag Ancient Pottery Challenge so that we can all see what you're doing. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.